So I am 41 years old, and I am going to law school. I'm applying, obviously, and I went to law school when I was 23. I did the whole thing. I got in, and I did my first year, and I failed out. And I've lived, like a whole long life in between then and now. And now I'm going to do it. I know what I want to do with it. I have all of that stuff. But how on earth am I going to convince these schools to take me back? Like, that's in my mind. Like, oh, she failed out. She wasn't able to do it. Like, why would they take me back? Even with all my passion and all that. Like, I don't know. I get stuck when I get to that part.
Well, I guess I would ask what's changed for you. And it's been a very long time. It's like that's nearly half a lifetime, right? So a lot's happened, a lot of experiences, you've learned and grown. So the question is, what's different now than back then? What's changed in your personal life? How have you grown? How have you matured?
Well, I guess like specifically like with the law, I got divorced. I had babies. I got them taken away. I got them back. My dad passed away, and I had a huge trust inheritance battle. So like those three things right there, I mean, I was, hit in the face with courtrooms and going to court and filing stuff and doing all these things that, when I went to law school the first time around, I remember being in Tor's class and I was like, oh, this is just very snobby kind of like immature attitude, where I didn't really understand what all this was for, but now I've lived it. And so if I can help, hold on one second. Can you guys sit out of the room, please? Out. Sorry, my kids. Now that I've lived it, I have that passion to be able to help. Whereas before, I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I just went to law school just because. But I went and I didn't do well. So like, why am I going to do well this time?
That's up to you to figure out. That's up to you to tell them what's different specifically. And so having had kids, having been through various legal battles, what's changed for you? What's your understanding of the law, and what is your ability to commit to this process this time? I mean, it's not for me to tell you what's going to be different. I think that you've got to think about what's going to be different. As Janine's saying in the chat, you just said why. And so, I mean, we're recording this. It's going to be on YouTube. You can go back and watch this video and you'll see exactly what you just said. Write that down and have that be a starting point for you to jump off and start going into more depth. But you've got to know the answer to that, because if you don't know, how are they going to know? You've got to be convinced that it's the right decision for you to go down this path once again, having been through a lot in the interim, to have a different experience. Thanks for tuning into the show. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already to be notified of new episodes as I release them. And feel free to reach out if you need anything at all as you move forward with your prep. I'm happy to help however I can. In the meantime, I'll wish you all the best and take care.